Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys this particular video. As always, you're going to be able to leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll put a link to the channel where this video, came from, and then you can go watch it there, and all of that. So I'm going to show you guys a bit of the clip for you guys to hear what this guy said about his whatever happened between him and his wife's mother.
This is Sunday Confessions Thursday. What's your confession? A thing on your mind that you've never told anyone. Welcome to the show, Confessions Thursday. Hello?
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling. Do you have a confession to share?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Okay. What actually happened? It happened about a few years ago.
Okay.
When I met my current wife, actually, everything was fine. We were dating, and eventually I proposed. She accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that, she had just introduced me to her family, and I got close to the mother, who surprisingly was quite young for her age. Actually, she had my wife when she was just 16 years old.
Okay.
So one thing led to another, and she started visiting me frequently.
Your fiance's mom.
Before we got married.
Your
Yes.
fiance's mom
Yes.
knew your house.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
So initially it started as visits. She would come, she would drop food stuff at home for me. She would sometimes buy me drinks and all that. So there was an evening I was hanging out with one of my supervisors at the office, and I ran into her at an entertainment spot with two friends of hers.
Mm-hmm.
So, they invited us to their table, and we were all just chatting and laughing, and she even introduced me as a son-in-law, or son-in-law to be. And that evening, when we were going back home, but I think the driver was taking a while to come pick her up, so I told her that I would drop her at home instead.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really drunk. I was really tipsy. She was stable, but when we got to a particular place, I parked to pee, and when I got into the car, one thing led to we started kissing and making out. Eventually, we had sex in the vehicle.
Oh my goodness!
And she just been weighing me down. And to cut the long story short, she actually got pregnant.
What?
And I really.
Oh my goodness! That got bad quickly. It turned from bad to worse.
Really got bad. And sometimes my wife would say why I don't like going to her.
Wait. You went ahead to marry her daughter?
Yes, I did.
Guy.
It was just a one-time thing, but every single time I look at my wife, I look at our daughter, my mind just keeps going, racing. There was a time her family had an engagement, and I had to attend. I didn't have a choice. And I saw the son, the boy that she had.
Wait. She had... Your mother-in-law had the baby?
Yeah, she did. She did. And because he's the first, they don't have any male children. It was a huge, very big ceremony.
So she... wait, let me help all of us. So she pushed this pregnancy onto your father-in-law?
Yes. I don't know how she was able to. We spoke over the phone. I was asking her why did she have to go ahead to have the baby. She said I wouldn't understand, but my father-in-law has always had some kind of little resentment towards her because she didn't have a boy. Children.
So you have a child by your mother-in-law and by your wife. We have two children now.
Exactly.
What are you planning
my
to
wife,
do?
We have a girl. I and my wife, we have a girl.
Are you... I don't know. This is pretty messed up, right?
It's messed up. I've not told anybody about this. I told my elder brother who is in the US, and he just kept telling me. First, initially, he was laughing, and he told me that
he was laughing. Was it funny?
I guess so at the time, because in its weird way, it's something people that can't really imagine. Something out of a movie. And so he told me that I should open up to my father-in-law. I said, that's not
he's going to cut your head, guy. He's going to cut off your head.
So I'm stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea.
When you look at your son, how do you feel?
I've only actually seen him 3 times, which is one of the reasons why my wife is actually getting angry. A lot of times she wants me to go to her father's house.
Do you know the situation you are in right now? Your son right now is technically your brother-in-law.
Yes. I'm sorry, this call might end any minute now.
It's all right.
Just warn me about my credit.
It's all right.
I don't know. I need some advice. I don't know if there's anybody listening who's going through this kind of situation or something similar. I need advice. At this point, I feel like divorcing my wife, moving ahead with my life and just, let me just...
Is your wife a good woman to you? Your wife?
She's an amazing woman. She's an amazing woman.
If I could turn back the hand of time, I would have told you not to go ahead to marry her. Okay, so his airtime could run out.
When I watched that, at first I was thinking this may be fake. It can't be, because let me tell you, it could be a cooked up story. It could be a young guy. He sounds very young, to be honest with you. It could be a young guy somewhere that thought about, okay, let me just ring into this station and just kind of tell a story and see how it goes for the fun of it. Some people can do that. He sounded very young. And then I'm thinking to myself as well, he was running out of credit. I don't know, is he a grown guy? Is this a grown man that has a job but cannot afford a credit to speak for more than how many minutes? That's another aspect of that. And then, it's possible things are tough in Nigeria, but it came to my mind that it could be a young boy, a young boy that just rang in to say all of those things. Okay, but let's say if it's not a prank or it's not a fake story, he just cooked up. Let's say it's true. Now, he's come on radio and he spoke about it. Let me tell you, people that know him in real life will know that's him. Let's be honest, that's one. And secondly, with a program like that, a lot of people are going to start checking within themselves. Which woman has a child which woman has a daughter that is 15 years gap between them? That's one clue already. Which man is it that has a lot of daughters and later got a son about so years ago or stuff like that? That's another aspect of that. And wives that know that the age gap between them and the mother are 15 years are going to start searching themselves like, could it be my husband? There are a lot of clues. If people want to find out who he is, in real life, I'm just saying that I don't know if that's the private, is that anonymous really? Because it's such a big story that if he keeps going viral, it will be very easy to find out who he is because there are too many clues. That's another aspect of that. Okay, so let's say the story is true. Okay, like I said. Now, did you notice how quickly he said my mother-in-law was coming to my house and giving me stuff and things like that? That is typical when somebody wants to pass the blame. Well, that's why I say this story doesn't sound right, because what kind of a woman that your daughter is only engaged, she's not even married to the guy, and you're going to his house? That's very unusual. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, I'm saying it's very unusual behavior for a guy that has not yet married your daughter, for you to be going there by yourself. This idea of, she was giving me stuff, and then he jumped into saying, I was drunk. That is always when people try to avoid taking any blame for what they've done. I made the post the other day on Facebook and I said, why have men always been like this? From the time of Adam, when God said to Adam, what have you done? Instead of him saying, I ate the fruit you told me not to eat, and let God not even ask another question before I answer. He said, it's the woman you gave me. One, he has blamed God. You gave me. That's one. And then he said, she gave me and then I ate. So first he blamed God. Now the woman you gave me, and then she gave me. So two people have received blame. And there's no aspect of him taking blame and say, I ate what you told, I did what you told me not to do. Same way you will see a man will sleep with house girl and be like, Is it not the house girl? She tempted me. The girl will be tempted. The girl will be blamed. Oh, the clothes she was wearing. House girl. The clothes she was wearing. Or they will blame if it's the secretary. It is the secretary. You know, the secretary is the work of the devil. The way my secretary was dressing. They never. I think one of the first steps people should take is saying, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have done it. That's it. Don't try to make other people look guilty instead of focusing on the fact that you've done something you're not supposed to do. It's going on forever. At the end of the day, the women get crucified more than men, especially in our society. Think about it, even the time of Jesus, where the woman was to be stoned to death, right? And there was no question. Till today, we don't even know anything about the man that she committed the adultery with. You know, she didn't sleep with herself, she slept with somebody. But only her, it was only her that they went to do, in the Bible, they wanted to stone to death. If you ask yourself, where is the man that she did it with? It's always until date. There's still part of the world where women are stoned to death for stuff like that. And the men go scot-free. And so if you're not careful, this story, you know, it becomes blame the woman. Both of them, they are both adults. Blame both of them, they are both adults. This area of him thinking that the son is his. Listen to how he said, well, we have a child, that's a female, that's a girl. But that one she has is a male child. For me, it sounds as he wants that male. You know, in our society, there's that value of a male child. This is if the story is true. So I'm talking about this aspect of it. There's that value of, I'd rather have that male child because my wife at home only has a female child. My wife has a female child. I want that one because it's a male child. It sounded like that to me. Notice how he emphasized the one we have is female or is a girl. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So if the story is true, it becomes the idea of, I want to go claim that one because it's a boy. Think about it. It makes you question that if it was a girl, would he have bothered? Would he have bothered? Another area I want to talk about is this. If this story is true, I keep saying it, if this story is true, how does a boy, a young guy, claim that a married woman's pregnancy is his pregnancy? Okay, he didn't even say in that thing that, okay, the baby looks like me. But me, I've always said it, nowadays resemblance is nothing, because we've seen children that be like, oh, they look so much like the father. And there's this program they do, paternity, whatever program they do, you find that you're watching it like, oh, that child has to be the man's. And then they do the DNA and it's not. So looks can be deceptive. DNA is the only way to prove it. Right now, how does he sounds so sure that child is he? The area I don't understand is this: a woman that is married, living with her husband, and he's shooting the shot whatever times in a week, and then you shot the shot once and you decide that you are the father of a child of a married woman. How does that make sense? Somehow you think that your facilities are so amazing that one shot bullseye, just like that. You don't think there's a possibility that is not yours. The husband is at home shooting all the time. You know, that's another aspect. If the man is shooting the shots and you shot once, somehow you think it's your own that hit the target. You get my point? My point is that the chances are slim. I'm not saying it's not possible, but the chances are slim. Basically, if this is a true story, his son is his son and his brother-in-law. And his son is also... Oh, God. The son is his wife's brother and the wife's stepson, and then the son is the daughter's brother and the daughter's uncle as well. One advice I know I have is, if this story is true, I keep saying it, before he comes out and whatever, I think the best thing is to discuss with the mother-in-law, and two of them can organize how they can actually do a DNA to actually be sure whose child it is before they take it any further. That's how I feel about it. How does a man bring himself to use the same facility for his wife and for his mother-in-law? How? You know, I'm never going to go there. Honestly, this video, I want you guys to leave your advice. Nobody holy pass. I'm not coming here to condemn anyone or whatever. Nobody holy pass. But honestly, I'm going to be honest for the first time. I don't think I have any advice to give, because I don't even, where do I start from? I don't have an advice to give, but I wanted to share it so that you guys, let me share it for you guys to share your opinions and your advice in the comment section. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.